coming up on the screen?
Yeah, I'm on the screen. All right, we're live now. It just doesn't push it out into a separate screen, so I don't know what we're doing. All right, stand by, everybody. Hold on. All right. Hopefully. Can you hear me, Mike?
I can hear you. Can you hear me now?
Let me see.
Can you hear me now?
Huh?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I hear you. Very good. All right. We'll see how this goes. I don't know. You ready, Tom?
Always ready.
Always, always. All right. Here we go.
Talk shoe.
Recorded live.
Hi, this is John Quinn. I'm the son of Fred the Ice Cream Man, retired Navy Senior Chief and the author of Someone Like Me. You're listening to Garden City Community Chat. And now here's your host and my good friend, Carrie. Take it away, Carrie.
Well, good evening and welcome to Garden City Community Chat. This podcast is dedicated to promoting our community and yours, offering news you can use and much more. And now, Garden City Community Chat. All right, thanks for joining us tonight for another episode of GC Community Chat. This is show number 334 for March 23rd, 2017. We thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedules to join us here tonight. We are streaming live on our Facebook page at facebook.com/GCChat from the chat studio right here in Garden City, Michigan. We want to welcome and say hi to our listeners in Wayne, Westland, Dearborn Heights, Dearborn, Inkster, Redford, Livonia, Plymouth, and
Canton.
Can't forget Canton. Thanks for listening, everybody, and your support. We really appreciate it. This is Garden City's only live podcast where we share news you can use and promote our community and yours. I'm your host, Carrie, and also joining me tonight is Garden City's favorite and busiest weather guy, Dr. Tom Iwinski. Tom, how you doing?
I'm doing well. But how are you guys doing?
We're doing good. And also former Garden City councilman and longtime resident, Mr. Mike Jones. Mike, how you doing?
Excellent, Carrie, but I am getting better, thank you.
Well, that's good. That's good. Every week you seem to be getting better.
Every week. Every week, every day.
Hey, tonight we don't have a guest in studio, but I did want to talk about a few things, including our trip north to West Branch last weekend and everything that took place there. I would also like to mention something about last week's guest we had on, Tracy Tatro from the Garden City Neighborhood Watch Patrol, and also Norm Whiteside. And we're going to talk possibly about the end of the Garden City Observer as we knew it, and anything else that you guys would like to discuss tonight. So we are open. Tom's going to be here shortly with the latest up-to-date forecast for us. And let us know. I hear there might be a warm-up in the future, so we'll see. And as always, Mike will once again close out the show with his rendition of Buddy Holly's That'll Be the Day and some great community announcements for you. So should be a good show tonight, so sit back, grab your favorite snack or beverage, and join us for the next 60 minutes or so. We would appreciate it. Like I said earlier, you can now watch our show live on Facebook every Thursday evening And all you have to do is go to our Facebook page at facebook.com/GCChat. While you're there, give us a like and be sure to invite your friends to watch. And by all means, share your thoughts and questions in the comments section. We would love to hear from you. And we are also recording the audio portion of tonight's show, as always, on our Facebook page. I mean, not Facebook, but TalkShoe page over at TalkShoe.com, show ID 82757. You can also join us in the chat room over there as well, and also call in with any questions if you want to call, 1-724-444-7444, and enter the call ID 82757, followed by the pound sign. You'll also see all 334 shows in order for you, in case you would like to listen to any of the past shows you might have missed. Excuse me. So please check those out. And we are also happy to announce that our show is now available in the Google Play Music app. So all of our audio recordings are over there for you in one place. Just search for GC Community Chat in the Google Play Music app. And where else are we, Mike? We're in iTunes. So I think we got everybody covered.
Yeah, more ways than I can count.
Hello, Patty Fix. Go Blue. Yes, Patty is listening and watching tonight. We appreciate that, Patty. Thanks for joining us. You know, I just want to mention real quick that community events are not just taking place here in Garden City, but in our surrounding communities as well. So if you have a community event in your community, by all means, get that information to us as soon as possible by emailing us at gccommunitychat@gmail.com. And Mike will be more than happy to share that with our listeners for you. After all, that's what we're here for, to promote our community and yours. All right, let's get Tom in here for a check of the weather, and then we're going to talk amongst ourselves. We'll see what's going on. So let's get Tom in here. Okay, let's get a check on the weather with Doppler Tom, see what he has in store for the rest of this week and the weekend. Tom, what do you have for us? Hey, Tom, how's it going? Did I hear a warm-up, maybe?
How are you guys?
Good.
Well, a little bit of a warm-up. You guys want some more snow or no?
No, we're done.
Just one more little hint. There's always that one more that people just hate.
I know.
And hopefully that is the last one. I do not see any more in the forecast. That's some good news. So that's at least in the short term. But yes, we are seeing a little bit of a warm-up. It has been a little chilly the last few days, especially with the wind that is definitely out there. I mean, it's not a strong wind, but that wind can actually cause those wind chills to be a little bit colder than what you think that it is. So a little chilly, but yes, the warm-up is coming. But before it does, we're going to see a little bit of rain overnight. It doesn't appear that it's going to be anything too crazy, but we could get some heavy downpours during the overnight hours. And then tomorrow it's going to be a little bit more windier today and a little bit more milder today. We'll probably get to the 60s tomorrow, so that's some changes to what we have been dealing with. And those temperatures will probably be in the mid to upper 60s, so enjoy it while it lasts, because it doesn't appear that mild air is going to really hang around. It's just going to be here tomorrow, and it is going to be overall a drier day than it is going to be overnight tonight tomorrow, so that's good news. But as we get into the weekend, this weekend is not going to be a weekend for you to spend outdoors. It's going to be a very rainy weekend, if you will. I mean, this is the time of year where we can get this spring rain. And yes, we are now in spring. We can now get that spring rain, and that's what's going to be happening this weekend. We're going to see a lot of rounds of rain. And if you have any outdoor plans this weekend, just make sure you bring the umbrella, because it's going to be a rainy weekend. Temperatures aren't going to be too cold with that rain, but they'll be a little bit cooler than they're going to be tomorrow. They'll probably be in the mid-50s, so about a 10-degree drop. So it's going to be a little bit on the rainy side as we get into tonight and into the weekend. But as we get into next week, it appears that we're going to start out a little bit on the rainy side again. But as we get toward the end of the week, it will start drying out. And temperatures all of next week, doesn't appear that it's going to be a big warm-up, but it doesn't appear that we're going to get any more colder than what we have been dealing with the last few weeks. We'll probably be dealing with temperatures into the 50s and 60s all of next week. So it doesn't appear that we're going to be dealing with winter, especially winter temperatures any time soon. But as we get into April, I see those temperatures continuing, and I see more rain. So this rainy pattern is really going to continue as we get into the weekend and into next week and into the following week as we get into April. But Terry, let me say the phrase, and you guys can finish it. What are all this rain going to bring? April showers bring what?
May flowers, we hope.
Soon enough, those flowers will be coming out with all this rain we're going to be getting, and that's going to be a nice change. We always call a little bit warmer weather there to come in, but yes, as we know in Michigan, it's a gradual process, and that's going to continue as we get into April as well. But no more snow, in my opinion, so that's interesting.
All right.
The other places that are going to be seeing the snow is going to be the Northeast. They're still a little bit on the cold side up there, and they're going to be dealing with a little bit of snow. Out west, especially across the plains, they're still dealing with very windy conditions, which is not good news because there's all those fires out there, and they're continuing to deal with all those wildfires out there. And now on the opposite side of the dry line, which is a frontal boundary across the plains that's very famous, severe weather is going to be on the other side. So on one side of the state, you're going to be dealing with dry, windy conditions with wildfires, and then on the other side of that dry line, you're going to be dealing with the threat of severe weather. So that's a very common thing to deal with across the plains, but that's something that they're going to be dealing with. And across the extreme west, doesn't appear that there's any more big storms going to be affecting the west, but there's going to be some bits and pieces of storms breaking off, bringing a little bit of rain to the coast and toward the west. So that's overall the weather that's going on across the United States. But as we expand outward and talk about some other crazy weather, I mean, there's nothing too crazy that has been ongoing these last few years, these last few days. But that's pretty much the weather. But I wanted to break off and talk about something else because I don't know if you guys heard, but this is a pretty big deal. But we're starting to name new clouds. I don't know if you guys heard about this, but we're now starting to rename 11 new clouds. So pretty interesting. These
really?
People, I mean, I'm not the only weirdo in the weather business that talks about this weather, and there's a whole society. Don't make fun of me, but I'm going to say this. There is a cloud appreciation society.
No way.
That meets, and you could submit pictures of clouds, and
Oh
they
my
go
God.
into it, and they go into the database and see if that cloud is accounted for in their database. If
Wow.
it is not, then they have to go higher up into the World Meteorological Organization, which makes that call whether to rename that cloud. And they have added 11 new clouds to their list. So
Some of these people need to get a life.
I just wanted to bring that up because it's pretty interesting to talk about new clouds being named when most
Wow.
of the average Joe doesn't even give it a second thought. So it's just pretty funny out there.
That is.
That there's always something new out there, and you just have to look up, and you never know what you can find.
Right.
But yeah, that's pretty much the weather. If you want to keep tuned to all our local weather information, just go to my website, DopplerTomsWeather.com.
All right. Yeah, Mike says some of those people need to get a life, huh? Just look at the clouds all day.
I'm telling you, what they're getting paid for it though. So
Probably making big
they may not
bucks.
have to do a new job.
Yeah, right. All right. Well, thank you, sir. Stick around because we're going to be, if you got anything else you want to talk about or any input here, stick around, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's talk about what went on this weekend. We made a little trip to West Branch, about, 12 of us, 10 of us?
Just about 10, yeah.
Yeah, about 10. And we went to West Branch to see how they run the 10th annual Camel races. And it was pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Because this is going to be the model for our pig races, which are going to be June 3rd, which will be held at St. Raphael, whatever it is. But go ahead and comment a little bit. What were your thoughts on that? I mean, there's like 400 people there.
Yeah, they had about 400 people there. They had 30 sponsored camels. We walk into the hall, and
They're all displayed.
all 30 camels are up on the tables in the middle, and the sponsoring organizations have really done a heck of a job decorating. I don't expect we'll be able to match that our first year because these people have built up to this, and there was something else. 3 of us got to be judges to see what was the best dressed camel. Was that what we were voting for?
Yeah, but it was tough. That was
Yeah.
a tough one because there was so many good ones.
Yeah. We wound up voting for one sponsored by the newspaper that had shoes and a newspaper hat and a bag of papers and all.
One Nurse Mary was there.
There's a lot of stuff there.
But anyway, these camels are made out of plywood and they have rollers on them,
Right.
wheels on them. And go ahead, how they move them and how they bet on them.
Okay. Well, they line them up. They take 6 camels at a time and run a heat. Mm-hmm. And the camels are placed at the beginning of the racetrack. Each one's in a lane with a particular color. So
Right.
you get 6 different colors. And then they had a couple of Vanna Whites that that rolled these big cubes that have 6 colors on each side,
Right.
on the sides. And if you bet on the green camel and the green cube comes up on top, then your camel moves forward 1 space. Mm-hmm. And they roll 2 cubes, so if you got 2 greens, you move forward 2 spaces.
And you would bet on these camels and the odds. They would give you the odds
People bet on the camels before the race starts.
with funny money.
Yeah, with camel bucks.
Mm-hmm.
And they bring back all of the bets at the beginning of the race. And the data goes into the computer and it spits out these are the odds on each of the 6 camels winning the race based
Right.
on how much money was bet on them. Mm-hmm. So if the camel you bet on wins the race and it was going to pay 2 or 3 or 4 to 1 odds, then you would collect 2 or 3 or 4 times what you bet. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. They ran 5 heats of these 6 camels.
Right, correct.
And then they ran a losers heat where they took the 5 losers and randomly picked one other non-winner to make a 6th heat. Mm-hmm. Then they ran a winners heat where they took the 5 winners plus the winner of the losers heat to run a 7th heat.
Right.
So there were 7 races altogether. Mm-hmm. In between each race, they have fundraisers, 50-50 raffles and basket raffles and
the food, oh my God, the food. There was tons of food.
yeah, they get food donated from some of the businesses and stuff around, and they bring in a lot of desserts and so forth from I think the club members did most of the desserts, and food is free to the people.
Yep.
They paid
$15
tickets to get in. Organizations or businesses that wanted to sponsor a camel paid $100 to sponsor the camel. They have a program which
Yeah, you can hold that up for the.
and a program in which all the sponsors
Are listed.
are listed in there. They get a free advertisement for their organization or business, and other organizations and businesses can advertise in the booklet too.
Right.
So there's like 25 page dollars for a third of a page, $50 for 2/3, and $75 for a full page ad. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Before the race and started, and actually even as people came in, they were allowed to vote on what they thought was the most popular camel. Mm-hmm. And one of the local bars had sponsored a camel.
Right.
And they won the most popular camel thing.
Yeah.
But
all participants got a real nice plaque.
Yeah.
And group picture. Yeah, very nice.
And the winning most popular camel, you put $1 in like a coffee can thing to vote for them. The winning camel, when we opened up their coffee can, they had $1 bill and a $700 check. Because apparently people were coming into the bar, buying a beer, and voting on the camel. Sticking a buck in the camel thing.
Yeah.
So
I just want to say hi to Tracy Tatro. Tracy's watching. Thanks for joining us, Tracy. Also, Mrs. Chat's in there. She said, should have bet my dollars on purple in the 7th race for sure. Right.
The overall event.
Now, this was the Optimist Club that put this on of West
Correct.
Branch.
Optimist Club of West Branch.
Mm-hmm.
The overall event had a net profit of $13,000 plus.
That's unbelievable. Incredible.
They had there was $509 raised on the favorite camel. There was $735 raised on 50-50 raffles. They had one of the prizes that they had in between the races was a lotto board with a bunch of lotto cards on it.
Barbecue.
They had $830 for that. They had some big prizes like a giant barbecue and a
Yeti,
a toolbox on wheels, one of those big toolboxes, and a Yeti cooler were things that people could bid on.
Mm-hmm.
They had $574 on 50-50 raffles.
Just a big success for sure.
They did a head and tails fundraiser in between the last two races.
Yeah, that was pretty cool how they did that. I like that.
Yeah.
Explain how that was played.
Well, everybody that wanted to participate put in $1.
Right, and we were all sitting at these long tables.
Yeah, and so all the people that participated then stood up and either put their hands on their heads or their hands on their tail.
Mm-hmm.
And they flip a coin.
Mm-hmm.
And if they flip heads and you had your hand on your head,
you stayed
standing.
Yep.
If you had it on a tail, you sat down.
Right.
So then they flip a coin again for the remaining people until they eventually get down and one person is the last person standing and that person gets a $100 bill.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
They made $90 on that.
A quick fundraiser right there, just like that.
Yep. Everything is designed for the people to have a good time.
Yeah, make some money.
And make money.
Yeah, win prizes.
Yeah.
And the optimists are making money too.
Oh, yeah.
So everybody, it's a win-win. Everybody's real happy.
Yeah. And people in West Branch in the third week of March are more than happy to get out of cabin fever and come to this event.
This is probably their biggest event of the season, I would imagine. Yeah. But anyway,
the whole community gets involved in this thing, and a lot of these organizations want to re-up and have their camel again in the next year's race.
Yeah.
Their people are asking them about buying tickets well in advance of the thing. They want to make sure that they don't get shut out on tickets. It's a huge event.
Yeah.
Now we're hoping to do something similar, and we got an announcement about that coming up.
Right.
In Garden City.
Right.
In June.
Only
ours, of course, we don't have camels in Garden City. We have pigs.
Exactly. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. But then there was like about 10 of us that went, and several of you guys had a hotel. You stayed at a hotel or motel or whatever. And Cheryl and I went and took Sherry Barber from Gordon Chevrolet with us. We stayed at our place up in Roscommon, which is only a few minutes away. So, but it was a great weekend, very successful. Oh, and then the next morning, I got to give a shout out to Patty and Gary Marcell.
Who are optimists and they're former Garden City Kiwanians and Garden City school administrators. And
invited us over for breakfast, and what a feast that was.
Oh, yeah.
Just a fabulous time, and they were great hosts, and we really appreciated it. So, yeah, we want to give the Optimist of West Branch a shout out, and also Gary and Patty. But, yeah, so stay tuned. We're going to tell you about our pig race that we're going to be having, modeled after the camel race. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I think it's going to be another big event for Garden City.
I think so, too. I don't expect we're going to make mega bucks the first year because we got a lot of first-year expenses.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Paying for the camels and the track. And
this is their 10th year, I mean. Yeah. So and it ran real smooth. And Gary and Patty are coming down to help us, too.
Right. They have to buy some supplies every year, like the tickets and the
printing
slips and the printing and the printing of the program and what have you. But our some of the things they don't have to pay for after the first year because they've already got the camels.
Right. And then, right. So we have to pay for the wood and, make the track and paint it and, So it adds up. But, yeah, the first year we won't make as much, but we're looking forward to that anyway. All right, moving on. I did want to talk about last week's show. That was a really good show with Tracy Tatro and Norm Whiteside from the Neighborhood Watch Patrol program that they have. They founded. Tracy founded it along with Danny, Salisbury, I think. Salisbury. And I just wanted to mention that they have had 1,160 views of their video. So that is really something to let them know that, people are listening and people appreciated them,
Yeah, I think it cleared up a lot of potential misconceptions that people had about the Neighborhood Watch Patrol.
Right. So, yeah, they did a great job. And then they're going to be our guests at the GCBA membership meeting, the next one, which is April 14th. So we're looking to see meeting Danny as well as seeing Tracy again. So good job, you guys. We really appreciate what you're doing out there. And come back on anytime. All right. At the city council meeting Monday, it was stated that we are no longer probably more than likely not going to have a Garden City Observer anymore.
We haven't had a Garden City Observer for months.
Right.
They publish a paper that has that heading on it, but it doesn't have anything to do with Garden City in it.
Well, it's been, we could see the writing on the wall. It was coming when we lost our reporters and everything. So we're going to be covered under the Livonia Observer, which will be serving Garden City and Redford. So,
they're not serving Garden City very well. They haven't been serving Garden City very well.
No, they haven't.
We've been pretty much getting ignored.
But like the city manager said, they have reporters to go to Westland and Canton, and they don't seem to want to come to Garden City. I don't get it. So, but anyway, we have a possible new newspaper along with our marketplace paper with Don Nicholson. This guy, I can't remember what his name was. I should have went back and listened, but they had a representative from Telegram newspaper. They are celebrating 72 years of serving Detroit and the Downriver community, and they would like to come into our community and cover our city. So it's 50 cents. It's a real nice paper.
It's out once a week.
I'll hold it up here to the camera. You can see this here. Once a week, I believe it comes out.
Yeah.
Comments.
It would have actual news in it,
Yeah.
which is what the Observer used to have.
News, advertising. If you're a business, you'll be able to advertise in it as well. So
Or the Marketplace is not a newspaper as such. It's
more
advertisements for
events
businesses and
and
organizations
businesses.
and events.
Right. So, not to, this would be more, like you said, doing stories on people and events and, maybe cop calls, maybe once again might be in there. Who knows?
I have some questions.
Yeah.
You may or may not know the answer, but do you know when this is going to happen? When they're going to discontinue it?
Discontinue the Garden City Observer?
Mm-hmm.
No, we don't know for sure, but it's pretty much a done deal because I can tell you if you go online, they haven't changed any of the stories in there for Garden City in quite some time. So,
but what's going to happen to the average subscriber? Like, are they going to change over to Livonia? Or I asked all these questions, and you probably know nothing.
Well, the only thing we know is that we're now going to be under the Livonia Observer, so it's going to be the Livonia Observer, but they'll be covering Garden City and Redford stories. So if here's the thing. They'll stick a Garden City story in there if you provide it, but they don't have the reporters
Which
to come out here.
me.
Yeah.
Still.
Yeah, which is, so it's
I paid for my subscription for like a year.
yeah, we
The Garden
discontinued
City
ours.
Observer,
Yeah.
and it's about due to expire.
Yeah.
So
I don't
even
think
even if they maintain the symbolism of having a Garden City Observer, if it's going to be like it has been,
It's going to be
I would renew
Livonia.
it.
Yeah, it'll be all Livonia stories and there was a lot of Westland stories in there. It was nothing, about Garden City. So, yeah, We'll just have to see how it plays out, but it looks like they're pretty much done in Garden City.
It sounds pretty interesting, that other smaller business you were talking about downriver. That could be something.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very nice paper. It's only 50 cents. It comes out once a week, and it looks like they've, covered a lot. There's a lot of stories in here, a lot of advertising, so we'll see how it goes. Hopefully they'll come in and get some stories and represent us. Let's see, what else was I going to say? I forgot. But yeah, we'll see how that plays out. And also, we found out that they're going to be doing Craig Street over here by us, from Cherry Hill to Marquette. That will be done, I guess this year they're going to try and get it. But it's a new system they're using where they're going to grind up the old stuff and mix it with cement, then pack that, and then use that for your base, and then blacktop over it. So long overdue. Hopefully.
Yeah, I'll have to take a more circuitous route to come to.
Yeah, you'll have to come down Marquette to. No, you can come down Marquette to Moeller, or come up Moeller to my street, coming that way. But it'll be nice when it's done. It's long overdue. I mean, like all the roads, but we'll see how it goes. Let's see. What else did I want to cover? I think there was something else, wasn't it? I got the paper. Tracy Tatro, Observer, Placing Craig, and the new newspaper. Yeah, I think that's it. I did want to mention that if anyone is interested in volunteering for the neighborhood patrol, you can contact Tracy at Tracy L. Tatro, Tatro, at gmail.com. Tracy L. Tatro at gmail.com, and she would appreciate it. And also, I believe they have their meetings the last Monday of every month, 7 p.m. at Maplewood, right, Mike?
That sounds right, yeah. It was the last Monday of the month. I had it wrote
down. Yeah, last Monday of the month at Maplewood. So if you want to go over there, see what they're all about, and maybe volunteer, give them a hand, they would like that.
They'll let people ride along with them.
Yeah, you can do ride-alongs.
Like.
Yep. Maybe get them a coffee or something and pass it, pay it forward. Tom, you got anything that you want to mention?
Yeah, have you guys saw that story that just broke today about that freak accident in Taylor?
Yes. That was a Garden City.
Bizarre scene. I know, that's why I'm bringing it up.
Yeah.
But it was just the most bizarre thing. These people are just, these Wayne County workers are repairing some potholes. I mean, this is the season for potholes. And this driver just plows into both of them. And
it was another Wayne County truck.
I know, that's even more strange.
Yes.
And unfortunately, one of the workers was from Garden City and passed away from his injuries, and it was David Wolf, 47, of Garden City. So I don't know him personally, but our thoughts and prayers go out to him and his family.
Yes, exactly, yes. I saw the video. They had a video of it, and I don't know if the guy fell asleep in the county truck that was following him or what, but he just didn't stop, plowed right into him. I mean, he wasn't going all that fast.
I don't think somebody would do that in their right mind deliberately.
No.
Like you said, I don't know if he was sleeping or had a medical emergency.
Right, that's what they're trying to determine. So, just a tragic accident. And, yeah, like you said, our thoughts and prayers go out to his family and friends. It's terrible. Mike, what do you got over there?
We have some announcements, but I don't have anything else that we need to discuss as a whole, I don't think.
Well, I could always go back to the clouds. I mean,
Gee, thanks, Tom.
I think we're pretty much covered what we wanted to, but if you think of anything, just chime in. We would like to remind all residents that the next City Council meeting will be held on Monday, April 10th, and that's at 7 p.m. in the council chambers located at 6000 Middlebelt Road. They urge all residents to attend. They've added budget meeting dates, and they are as follows: March 27th and April 3rd. Those will be held 6 p.m. in the Garden City Police Station.
Correct.
So the public is welcome to come to that. Also, last week I told you that Joey and Holly are no longer going to be doing their 2-minute gardening segment, so we're still looking to come up with a short segment for our show. So if you have any...
the big times, right?
What's that?
They hit the big time.
Yeah, they actually got lucky and got a spot on a radio station in Milwaukee, so they're kind of excited about that, and we wish them luck.
Maybe Tom could do a weekly cloud report.
There you go.
I'm picturing it now.
But anyway, we are looking for any suggestions or any input from you guys, whatever you might be interested in within reason. Maybe someone can come on and do an entertainment news or sports or travel news or anything like that. Just let us know and we'll make it happen. You can send your ideas to us at gcommunitychat@gmail.com or message us on our Facebook page at facebook.com/gcchat. We look forward to hearing from you, and hopefully we'll have a new segment coming up, I would imagine next month sometime, I think. So stand by for that. All right, let's get Mike in here. I know he's chomping at the bit over there. He needs to get his Buddy Holly tune going. And he's got a lot of announcements over there, so we're going to get into that. Let's get Mike in here.
Well, that'll be the day when you say goodbye. Yes, that'll be the day.
Okay, it's
when
time
you
for some
make me cry.
community
You say you're
announcements. So
gonna
let's
leave.
get Mike in here.
You know
Mike,
it's a
take it
lie,
away.
'cause that'll be the day when I die.
All right, good job, Mike. Good job. What do you got?
Okay, on April 1st, we have an Easter extravaganza sponsored by the Garden City Library in the Kiwanis at 11:30 a.m. to 1 o'clock p.m. We've got a bunch of announcements, as usual, from the library and Maplewood Center. They're still looking for volunteer drivers for Meals on Wheels until the president cuts that program. And also help is needed at the thrift store. You can call 734-793-1850 for more information.
Well, speaking of that, did you happen to see where
Oh,
Trump Care delayed the vote now?
Yeah.
So he wouldn't be
right.
embarrassed?
They had to delay the vote. While
In the
they-
House.
Yes.
Okay.
While they get try to line up a few more votes.
Yeah. Well, I don't know
Well-
if it's going to happen, but
But for 7 years,
yeah.
the Republicans have tried to cancel Obamacare and never had any suggestions as to how to replace it. Now they're finding out when it's our job to come up with an alternative.
It's a little
that's
not so easy.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's complicated, and they
Yeah.
want to rush it through in a couple days, which takes a lot longer than that.
And Trump says, who knew that health care could be so complicated?
Right.
Well, Trump didn't know. And because he's the smartest person in the world, obviously nobody else knew.
Right.
Pardon my editorializing.
Hey, let me just tell you, Jerry Thorne, the party animals are listening in Escanaba, Michigan. We are doing Jell-O shots and listening, and beer from the Michigan Hoedown.
Jeez.
All right.
I don't know how closely you can listen if you're doing a lot of Jell-O shots.
You know, I just want to mention real quick that Jerry is going to be on our show April 20th.
Great.
And we're going to be giving away some trips. He's going to be giving away some trips, so you're going to want to stay tuned. April 20th, Jerry from Party Animal will be on, and we'll have more information about that as we get closer.
Okay.
Thanks for listening, Jerry.
All right. Library events. Adult programs include the Stress Buster Adult Coloring Night every Tuesday at 6 p.m. The one-on-one computer help by appointment with Adult Services Librarian Lisa, available every Tuesday by appointment for 25-minute sessions. Call to check availability and book your spot, 734-793-1830. Friends of the Library is looking for additional membership. It's only $5 to be a member of the Friends of the Library. Maplewood Center Senior Fitness Room is open from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. You're going to that now, aren't you, Kerry?
What's that?
Maplewood Senior Fitness Room?
Yes. Yep. Me and Cheryl both joined that. Yep.
They
Workout.
have daily rates, monthly rates, 6 monthly rates, 12 monthly rates for both residents and
Dollar
for
drop
non-residents.
in. Dollar drop in rate, too.
Yep. Senior activities over at Maplewood Center include drop-in yoga on Mondays from 10 to 4, Crafts and Games Club Tuesdays from 9 to 4, Senior Club 1 from Wednesdays from 9 to 4. The Beauty Break, third Wednesday of each month from 10:30 to noon. The Red Hat Society on the second Tuesday of each month from 11:30 to 2:30. The Golden Agers on Thursdays from 9 to 4. And Bingo every Wednesday from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m.
Yeah, fun.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff going on over there.
Right. This is the weekend for Garden City High School presenting West Side Story.
Yeah, we're going to be busy. We got tomorrow night. We're going to see Dirty Dancing at the Fox.
Okay.
And then we're doing the Saturday matinee for West Side Story. Did you get your ticket?
I did not. I'll have to go down and get it.
Come
at the
on,
door.
Mike.
Well, I didn't have a lot of time, Kerry. I've been going.
How many times you gone by there? I know you got doctors coming out your wazoo.
I had.
You should have said something. I got it for you.
Yeah, well, I didn't know you were going to get it until after I've gotten it. I had a 9 o'clock meeting, 11:30 meeting. It took me till 4 o'clock to get the treasure stuff done, and for the Kiwanis, over here at 6 or at 8. It's been a busy day, a busy week.
Yeah, very.
My wife and I are trying to support the Metro Detroit medical system by ourselves.
Yeah, you are.
Anyway, back to West Side Story. They have evening shows March 23rd, 24th, and 25th, 7 o'clock p.m., so tonight, tomorrow, and Saturday night. And they have matinees on Saturday the 25th at 1 and Sunday the 26th at 2. Tickets are only $10. There's reserved seats available, and you can get them up to 90 minutes before each show. There's a benefit for the Great Lakes Arts Center. Fish Fridays are going to begin at the Moose Lodge in Garden City on March 24th from 5 to 8 and will continue through Friday, April 14th.
Yeah, it's going to be some good eating there.
Chef Mike Zdarsky, owner of Cooking Unlimited, will again be hosting the fundraiser for the Great Lakes Arts Center. Chef Mike will be baking, grilling, and frying some fantastic cod and halibut, coleslaw, mac and cheese, and potatoes included. $12 each dinner, open to the public. Adult beverages available at additional cost. Bottled water is free. Art director Don Wakefield will be on hand to talk about the Art Center and show the storyboards for anyone interested in learning what's going on in the development of the facility.
Yeah, we're going to miss this Friday, but hopefully next Friday we're going to be going to that.
Yeah. Take my nominating petition for city council with you and go, will you?
No, you're going to go there and take it.
Perhaps. My family commits me to something every Friday night, so we'll see. Garden City High School Project Graduation 2017 is having a fundraiser at Sports Venue. It's also going to be on Saturday, April 1st. Sports Venue, of course, is at 6327 Middle Belt Road. There's going to be bake sale and raffles are available from noon until 10 p.m. Garden City High School Project Graduation 2017 will benefit by the following: 10% of the sales for the day, basket raffles, 50-50 bake sale. People will be able to watch the Red Wings and Maplewoods game at 7 p.m., grab dinner with family and friends, watch live sporting events from TVs, have a great time supporting Garden City High School Project Graduation. Donations and volunteers are needed. Questions or drop-off basket donations, please contact Julie Dimopoulos at 313-378-1941. Sherry Lelanowski is 734-751-8893. Or Kristen Clendenning at 734-777-1018. The Family Resource Center is sponsoring Stand Up, Stand Out, and Stay Sober, featuring impaired driving simulations, interactive educational exhibits, dinner provided, tons of prizes and drawings. This is going to be on Thursday, April 6th from 4 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. Join us for a night of food, family, and alcohol-free fun. Garden City Resource Center, of course, is at 31735 Maplewood in Garden City.
Mm-hmm.
Garden City Sons of the American Legion Post 396 is having a bowling fundraiser on Saturday, April 8th at Westland Bowl, 5940 North Wayne Road. Registration starts at 12. Event starts at 1. $15 a person, includes 2 games, shoes, pizza, and pop. raffles and 50/50. Come and help us raise funds to support our veterans, the Michigan Wounded and Returning Warrior Program. At the Maplewood Center, there's going to be a Mother's Day tea on May 12th from 12 to 3. Tickets are on sale starting April 3rd. Tickets are $12. Join together for a happy afternoon. I think don't they get the fire department to serve the tea?
Hi, party animals.
I think so.
Yes, they get the fire and try to get a police or two. Okay. I know the chief was there one year.
The Bacon Run registrations is going to start on May 1st. There's going to be a 5K run and walk. That's $30.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's a timed event, too.
Yeah. And a kid's half-mile run for $10. All 5K participants will receive a finisher medal, tech shirt, and bacon. Awards will be given to the top 3 finishers in each 5K age category, including overall. Junior bacon runners will receive a T-shirt plus a participation medal. Mm-hmm. Lunch will be available to the public with trophies benefiting the Garden City Goodfellows. So please pass the word. Yeah, Garden City Goodfellows can use all the help they can get because we can't sell newspapers on the street anymore. So they've got a lot of income to replace if we're going to make sure that there's no child without a Christmas.
Right. And how many pigs do we have so far for the pig race?
Last I heard we had 17. I'll get a report from John.
Okay.
We can go up to 30.
So we're a little over halfway there.
And there's people still trying to recruit them as we speak.
Yep. So yeah, any business that's interested or organization that wants to, or an individual even.
Yeah. The mayor's going to have one that's going to be a first responder pig.
Yeah, I heard.
A fireman on one side and the police on the other.
And Garden City Community Chat will have one called
The Chatmeister.
The Chatmeister.
I got a commitment from Barsamian Family Dentistry to have Flossie.
Oh, okay, Flossie, that'll work.
We haven't got the money yet because I haven't seen him recently, but
okay, well, we got to get that moolah.
Senator Knisik is going to sponsor one.
Yeah, he's supposed to do one, I heard.
In any event, that first annual Great Pig Race brought to you by the Kiwanis Club of Garden City will be on Saturday, June 3rd at St. Raphael's Activity Center in Garden City. Sponsor fees are $100. Sponsor benefits include one pig to decorate as you wish. And if you go on Facebook and see how the Optimists in West Branch did their camels, you see that a lot of creativity goes into decorating these.
Yeah.
But that begs the question, how are we going to decorate ours?
Well, I got some ideas. I'm gonna have some headphones for it, and
you gonna put a weather vane on the back of the pig.
Sure, we're gonna put our logo on there. Cheryl was gonna have like saddlebags made for it with our logos.
Cheryl's our creative director.
Yeah. So yeah, any ideas or any input we definitely need, Tom. Anyways, we gotta have the weather guy on there too.
Absolutely.
We won't say anything on the show. We got to keep it on the DL.
Right, we'll keep it on. Right. Let me just mention, Party Animal wants to get a pig. I just have to get home and sign up. Mike, can you drop off a form at Party Animal and pick up the cash?
Yeah.
Yes, he will. Yes.
I'm not sure when.
Yeah.
I will do it.
Yeah, he will do that, and we'll get that over to you there, Jerry. Thank you.
Anyway, sponsors fees are $100. You get a pig to decorate, 2 tickets to the event, and a 3rd-page advertisement in the event program. Registrations and payments are due by May 1st. You can send them to John Fleming at 29217 Ford Road, Suite 106, Garden City. Check should be made out to Kiwanis of Garden City. And I think that's all the announcements I have.
Is that it?
Yes, sir.
That's enough, isn't it?
Yep.
You know, I want to mention that for this pig race, we're going to need at least 40 plus volunteers.
Yeah,
and you don't have to be a Kiwanian to volunteer, correct?
Correct. It's done through the lottery commission, so it's not like the poker tournaments, which are done through the gaming board, and everybody has to be a dues paid member of the organization.
So anyone interested,
we can
contact us.
Right.
Send us your name. It's going to be a fun time.
It will be. And we'll have a reduced price for admission for volunteers. They'll be able to get in cheaper than the door price. And as I said, members of the club, spouses, adult children, friends,
right,
can all.
Yeah, you got to be 21, I believe, for this.
Right.
So you got to be 21 or over. And Jerry said he won't be home for 2 more weeks, so that's okay, Jerry. We'll take care of you. Mike has it all up here, right in the noggin.
That's not necessarily the best place to store things.
It's stored on the video, so we're good.
Yeah, that's true. We got it. Yeah, we got it on video. We got it on recording, video, audio. We got it all.
Yeah, you got all those basic to hold my feet to the fire, but I don't look at that stuff.
Yeah, so we want to say hi to the party animals in Escanaba, Michigan. Hope you're all having fun, be safe, and have a great time. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, don't take too many of those Jello shots.
Right. All right, I just want to mention, if you'd like to be a guest on our show, it's very easy. Just send us an email at gccommunitychat@gmail.com. We will shoot you some available dates, and that's all there is to it. Maybe you own a business or belong to an organization, and you'd like to share that information with us and the surrounding communities. If so, this is the forum for you. Once again, email us at gccommunitychat@gmail.com, or you can give us a call at 734-788-9319. We look forward to hearing from you, right, Mike?
Yep.
All right. Are you a business owner, resident, or community advocate interested in serving the business community? If so, why not consider joining the Garden City Business Alliance? To learn more about the GCBA, you can visit their website at gardencitybusinessalliance.org or call them at 734-788-9319. Also visit their Facebook page at facebook.com/Garden City Business Alliance. So why not consider joining the GCBA and become a part of moving the business community forward? You are also welcome to attend their next membership meeting, which is held the second Friday of every month, with the next one scheduled for April 14th, 9 a.m. at the Straight Farmhouse, and that's located at 6221 Merriman Road, right here in Garden City. They look forward to meeting you. And don't forget, the GCBA would also like you to check out their online business guide, which lists all the great businesses that are of our members that are members of the GCBA, and they would really appreciate you supporting them whenever you can. So be sure to check it out at gcbusinessguide.com. Special thanks to GCBA members Rick and Catherine Palmer from Palmer Works for the excellent job they did on this guide, and they continue to add to it as businesses join. So, yeah, it's a great job over there. Yeah, don't forget, if you want to volunteer now for the pig race, you can contact me or Mike right here through GC Chat. Just go to our Facebook page and message us or email us. We'd like to have you participate, that's for sure. All right, with that said, I think we're ready to call this a podcast. Thanks to my co-hosts, Tom and Mike. Great job as always, guys. And also thanks to all of you that tuned in and watched the show on our Facebook page, and to those that listened on TalkShoe. We really appreciate it. Dr. Tom, we have sleet and freezing rain right now, Jerry says. Can we have insight into the drive?
Well, maybe in Escanaba. It's not supposed to get here till after midnight.
He'd like to have an insight into the drive tomorrow. You got a weather update for him?
From Escanaba?
Oh, yeah. Like anybody knows, it is a little bit colder up there, so it's only going to be an overnight event. And by the time that sun rises and you're on the road, it's going to be perfectly fine. It's just an overnight event. Some light icing up there.
Yeah. So they'll run right out of it coming back down, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Okay, so there you go, Jerry. Hope that helps. Remember, the audio from tonight's show will be available on our TalkShoe page at TalkShoe.com, show ID 82757, and on the Google Play Music app after we sign off. And be sure to check out our video anytime you want on our Facebook page at facebook.com/GCChat, and that is under our video tab, so you just look for it over there. Remember, the success of a community depends on the community. Did you have something else there? Okay. the success of a community depends on the community, so please support your local businesses. And if you see something, say something. Look out for one another out there. For all your weather information, be sure to head on over to DrTomsWeather.com. It's got a great user-friendly website over there, a lot of information. So on behalf of Tom and Mike, this is Kerry. See you next week, March 30th. Take care. See you right here on Facebook.com/GCChat and TalkShoe.com. Call ID 82757. Be safe. And I think next week we'll probably have Senator Knisik on. I think it's the last Thursday of the month.
Yes, it is.
So hopefully he'll be here. He'll either be here or he'll call in, one or the other. So
and get his $100.
looking for yeah. We'll tell him, bring his $100, Senator. All right, you guys take care, be safe, and have a great weekend. Good night.
Hang loose. That's what they want on each of us.
Okay. All right. Let's stop the recording.
Call recording has been completed.
All right. Thank you, everybody in the chat room that listened. Party Animals, we appreciate you. Be safe out there. Have a safe trip home. And we will see you guys on Facebook also. Have a great night. Take care, guys.